year, city collects what we consider payment in lieu of taxes from a couple of entities. Some of the senior assisted living house, they don't pay ad valorem property taxes. They pay a payment in lieu of taxes based on certain circumstances, like it's like a certain dollar amount per units that they have, or houses they have. So we collect those fees at the city, and what we do is we turn around and we pay the school district, the county, for their proportionate share of those amounts. So it's not really an ad valorem property tax, it's a payment in lieu of taxes because they're not subject to property taxes. So there's a select few entities that we do collect that from, and then we have to turn and pay that back to the school district, the county, and so forth.
Okay, thank you on that one. I have supplier number 1629.
Okay.
It says assessor service, May 2020 and April 2020. One's for the assessor, one's for city treasurer. Can you explain what this is?
Yes. This vendor is an attorney that the assessing department uses to go to court for MTT, which is Michigan Tax Tribunal Appeals. The assessing company that we use, WCA, they do not provide services for when a tax appeal goes up to the MTT level, which is the Michigan Tax Tribunal. They do handle smaller border review claims and things like that, but for the MTT items, we have to pay an attorney to defend the city, and Hallerhan & Associates is that attorney that defends the city on those MTT cases.
Okay, thank you on that one. Number 1794.
Okay.
Down at the Volt Advisors, there's 3. One is January through February 2020, March 2020, and April 2020.
Okay, that would be for, my best guess would be for Mr. Greco's services related to that case. I believe that Volt's a lawsuit, and I believe Mr. Greco is representing the city on that lawsuit, so that's what that represents in my opinion. Don't know all the details of it, but that's my assumption on that.
Okay, thank you. A lot of pages here, Jason. Okay, 5511, supplier number.
Okay.
The rubbish collection, I guess this would kind of throw it out. I know what it is, but I don't know if this would be the right time to ask in regards to our GFL, the problems that we're having, or should I do that another time?
I think if you want to bring up, I don't know if...
In the motion is for the paid invoice report.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll come back to that then.
Either Keith or Matt.
And these are just payments into for the compost and that, okay?
Correct.
Thank you. So what happens when we don't have a study session? I think that was the last one. That's it, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay, is there any other questions? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.39 is a motion to receive and file June 2020 budget performance report.
Motion to receive and file.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Councilman Becerra?
I see a statement on the cover page that says, since revenue source is based on state sales tax collections, it is estimated there will be lower than expected revenue June through June. Have we done anything specific? Are there numbers that we can look at, projections that we should start focusing going on for the next 12 months? That could be to you or the mayor or the answer may be not yet. I don't know.
Through Chair, I'll let the mayor answer that.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, to Councilman Becerra's question, there's a couple of things kind of that are in the works. We're currently evaluating the, as you know, the traffic detail was suspended for a period of time due to COVID. That is now back up, but it's not running in full capacity. So the revenue report came in, it was a little bit lower than what we anticipated, but based on discussions with the chief and deputy chief, we're gonna wait to make any adjustments until next month after we get a full month under our belt. There was another grant that Jason submitted on Friday that potentially could help us recover a significant amount of payroll related to police and fire. And then, of course, related to, I don't know if what you're speaking to is the Act 51,
Just
or,
because of reduced state sales tax and gas tax, how will that filter down to less money to the city of Taylor?
yeah, I know that, I mean, the short answer is we're going to delay it until August sometime. I know in talking to Congresswoman, Dingle, she had informed me that, I believe it's the HEROES Act that is currently before the Senate. I believe it's through the House and, currently in front of the Senate. They do anticipate that it will be passed by early August, and local government will start to see money by the end of August. Again, that's a lot of if comes, but
Right.
because there's so many pieces up in the air, we're going to wait to make any significant adjustments until we have some of those answers.
So we're probably looking September, October before we start making adjustments to what we currently have on the books today.
If we hear differently in early August, that it doesn't look like some of it's going to come through, then we'll likely start cutting or making adjustments sooner.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other questions? If not, all those in favor say yes.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, do they have the video up yet, working? I'm getting the response still over here that it's not. This was Comcast.
So there may be a Comcast feed issue, I'm not sure.
Well, this meeting is being recorded,
It is.
you know, so it will be reran and then put online.
But just if I may, Mr. Chairman, so everybody hears the answer, because it's, you know, when you are watching it, and, you know, it's hard to hear some of the audience participation unless you're up here. So, it appears the trouble maybe with Comcast while in the internet appears to be working.
Thank you.
So I don't know if I'll see if Carl can get an answer on the issue with Comcast, but, until we started the meeting, I was unaware of any issues.
Okay. Thank you. Item 6.40 is a motion to approve the payment in the amount of $33,475 to Aetna Supply for annual census FlexNet hosting fees, funds provided from the water account.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Bazura. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Chair, what is FlexNet?
You want to come up and explain that?
The chair. That's the, our water meters, it's the hosting company.
So the other one, okay.
Yep.
Thank you, that's good.
Is there any other questions? If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Item 6.41 is a motion to approve the payment in the amount of $28,075 to Wayne County Alliance of Downriver Watershed, funds provided from major and local accounts.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Cross, supported by Councilwoman Winton. Is there any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It says on here that the next invoice is gonna be due in September, and then on the invoice, we've got both. We've got due date is May 31st and then May 31st. So I'm a little confused on that. Is the second one the one that's due in September?
Yeah, there's someone that's due 9/1. I don't know why the county did it this way, usually it's only.
I was
one at a
confused,
time.
yeah, because it says due, they were both due today, you know, on May 31st, so,
Correct. No, it's, the second one will be in front of you in a couple months again for that.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there any other questions? Thank you, Matt. If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries.